It's always great to find a vintage sewing machine that has been really well oiled. That's just good news. However, it's like everything too much. So that's why basically I want to take this. Not sure if you see the shine of the oil on all these surfaces. Try to use this flashlight, but everything you see here, it's soaked with oil. Again, don't really think the camera is capturing properly, but all these roads all along, all of them, this is really an oily machine. It's very oily, trust me. It shines even those surfaces. Yeah, probably the camera won't catch correctly, but it's all soaked with oil, and all these surfaces is greasy, everything in here, every bit. So every time I put my hands on one of these, remember that people drop oil from above holes, it leaks everywhere. The thread on this was still a thread on it, soaked with, it's actually not even oil, but something more viscous for some reason. So imagine the person who is operating this. I just want to see the person's hands and the fabric as well, I guess. So you don't want to bring that in your home, right? You don't want to smear that, take your hands from a machine, go take a coffee cup, put it in the kitchen, smear everything inside the home. And because I'm on it, if you happen to have a husband mechanic doing your oil changes in a car, just pay attention the way he's working, right? And the same actually happens to many garages, even perhaps dealerships, but especially the small one garages, draining the car's oil, which is cancerogenic, the used engine oil. You will see people, I did that mistake years ago, having the hands with oil, then touching everything around your car interior, everything going inside the home. Now the pieces that I can actually remove and I just can keep in my hand, I would just go wash them with some soap. Usually it should be fine. I mean, that would degrease enough. Carefully use a bin with soap. Don't do this above the sink, because these screws cannot wait to drop inside the sink, be lost. But you can always detach underneath the sink that U and retrieve anything that's in there. But everything that I can put my hands on it, I would just remove it from there and just wash it by hand until it's no longer greasy. Otherwise, I would use, I prefer isopropyl. You get this from drugstores. This is 70%. It's okay-ish, but I suggest you get a 99 and 95, depends on your area. And just get some sort of a rag. Do I have one of those here? No, but I recommend even just paper towel, it's fine. But if you use alcohol, be sure to get strong gloves, not the thin one. These are the gloves that you get at stores for chemicals. So it's nitrile, but it's not the thin cheap ones, because whenever you put alcohol on your hand, it gets absorbed into your skin right away. Now, if you keep it for 30 seconds, it's one thing, but if you keep it for 30 minutes on your skin, it's going to get into your blood, and it's not a little bit. So careful with your body, right? Maybe you're not young any longer. So yes, clean everything. This is my brush. Gets on this thing, and I rub this particular one. I kept rubbing here, especially imagine the oil that leaked from above disintegrated the coat, the finish coat here, even the paint. Actually, that's how much it was, that's how long it did stay. It did smear all around. I don't blame the person. That's okay. That's okay. I think someone wanted to do a good job, but you get my idea a little bit. I just made a video about this machine saying how oily and dirty it is. Let's just put a little bit of alcohol rub this little area here. This is the reason why you want to clean these machines when possible, as much as possible. I just rub this one exactly the same place. Basically, I'm going to keep rubbing like this for a long time. It's still going to go dark like this. Who knows what kind of oil was put on this machine.